Hi guys, happy new year. How are we all? Happy 2023. It is the 2nd of January today, and I just thought I would pop on and film and catch up with you all. Wish you all a happy new year. I hope you had the most amazing Christmas. We kind of evaded illness until the evening of Christmas Day, where Lucas got ill again, and then we're pretty sure that Leo's got strep again. So we've got to go. I don't know whether it's like the same as last time, like it's just not gone, or whether it's like a new bout. So I'm going to try and get him in the doctor's tomorrow. But yeah, he's been really poorly again, but it's okay, he's fine, and he seems to have improved today, so fingers crossed. I've got my list back, so I've got my Invisalign in, because that was one of my New Year's resolutions to myself, that I was going to get back on my Invisalign. That is one good thing about Invisalign, that if you crap like me and you go backwards, you can start again. So I'm on tray number 1. I think there's about 15 trays, and I'm back to square one, but it doesn't matter, we keep going. So yeah, I just thought I would speak to you today. I want to talk to you about like New Year's. I heard somebody say New Year's evolutions as opposed to revolutions, and I also want to show you what I got for Christmas. And yeah, so let's catch up. And firstly, I thought I would show you my big present. Now ignore the mess, because I'm on a mission of tidying up the loft today. But yeah, this was my big present off Matt, because I asked for a new office chair, and I absolutely love this. It's from Ryman. They do them similar on Amazon, but I really wanted this colour because I couldn't find this colour anywhere, because a lot of the others, they had like this grey, this piping was like grey, and I didn't like it because I'm weird. But yeah, I loved this one so much. I think it goes perfectly in here, and it's so comfortable. I wanted something with arms, something with a high back, and obviously something that was like could be lowered up and down, because that's really important when I'm working here a lot. So I am on a mission to tidy in here today. Like I said, don't judge. It's still very like a work in progress up here. I've like got bits up here and stuff, but I've just got to tidy through so much, and then I'll probably do a video on it, to be honest, because I've got to really just tidy, make everything nice and neat. This is going to be my office, as you can see, but it was just so crazy before Christmas that we just rammed everything up here just to work as quickly as possible. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that first, because that was my big present from Matt, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, I'll link it below if I can. Okay, so I thought I'd just sit down and show you what I got for Christmas. It's a really random Christmas actually, because I don't always ask for a lot of things. I'm one of these people that's also really annoying to buy for, because I tend to buy myself things throughout the year. And then so for Christmas, my mum and dad give me money, my mother-in-law and father-in-law give me money, but I did have a couple of surprises this year. So I got my office chair like I just showed you, and I also got these boots. Now this might seem really random, but I really wanted some waterproof. I actually asked for wellies, but I was a bit unsure whether wellies would be good for what I needed them for, because it's more for dog walking, and wellies aren't the most comfortable. So my mother-in-law and Matt bought me these Magnum boots, which I absolutely love. I've wore them out, which is why I haven't got the actual boots here, but they're what a lot of people wear if they're in like the police force, or if they're in like a security company. My mother-in-law actually used to work as a prison officer, so she used to wear these boots a lot, and she recommended them. And honestly, I've been out in them, and if you are a dog walker, or if you go out somewhere where it can be really muddy, then I highly recommend these boots. I think they are incredible. So far they haven't rubbed me, they're warm, they're comfortable, and they're just perfect for what I needed them for. So yeah, I got those. Another thing that I got was actually this loungewear suit that I'm sitting in. My mum and dad bought me this. It's from Morrison's, I think. Let me just move you back a second, I'll show you. So it's actually this loungewear set. Excuse me, I'm carrying a little holiday weight. But these are like leggings, they're ribbed leggings. It's so soft. And then there's this oversized hoodie. It's actually got a hood on it. See if I can show you the back. Yeah, it's got a hood on it. And then it's got a really nice V-neck here. And then the hood is ribbed, just like the bottoms, and so are the cuffs. It's nutmeg, so I think nutmeg is Morrison's, if that's correct. Another really random present that I got was from Matt. He got me some really random presents this year, as he always does. But this one is actually really cool and right up my alley because I'm a bit of a geek. And it is this otoscope. He totally, my Christmas gifts were like an Instagram feed. He'd totally been bought in by all the ads this year. And he picked me up this, but it is so cool. So it is like a microscope with a light on the end, and it also comes with these scraper tools, which I've had to go with, I'm not gonna lie. And you press the bottom and it links to your phone. You charge it up, it links to your phone, and you can like put it into, I think a lot of the people use it to look in ears. And the reason he got it for me is because Matt suffers with really bad ears, and so do the boys, and sometimes it's because they've got a hair in their ear, especially if they've had their hair cut. I've been really lucky and never suffered with my ears, but the boys and Matt does, and so like I have to kind of get my tweezers and a light and really try and get the hair out because they can go infected. So he bought me this, and it's incredible. I've used it, I've had a look in Matt's ear with it, and it was so fun. So yeah, he got me that, and I actually really liked that. It was a really fun little gift, and it comes in so useful, and it has come in so useful, and I'm sure it will. So that was one thing that I got. I also got myself a couple of bits from Amazon for myself. So I thought I would show you. So I actually picked up myself a gratitude journal. This one is like this, and I've already started writing inside it, so I'm just going to skip a few pages. But I really like how it gives you a quote at the top, and then it's got some lines here. So I am grateful for, what would make today great, daily affirmation, I am, and then at the bottom it's got the night time that you do. So at the bottom you do three amazing things that happened today, how could I have made today better. And one thing I've really enjoyed about using this so far, I mean we're only like a couple of days in, a couple of things that I love. First of all, it's undated. You can put your own date in the top, which I really like because you might not want to use it every single day. But also another thing that I've really noticed is that it helps me really think about the positives, because I've had like I say, since Christmas the boys have been really poorly, and so you can focus so much on like the negative about them being so ill, but actually it made me think of like the good things about the fact that we're cozy at home and we can afford to have the heating on, and just like, you know, little things like that. It's really made me appreciate those little things, which I always try to do in my life anyway, but it's just really nice to sit down and have that me time with that as well. So yeah, I really liked that. Okay, another thing that I bought myself was the Mrs. Hinch Life in Lists. I've wanted to get this for such a long time, but I've never really bothered because I'm not really sure whether it's going to work for me. I am very old-fashioned. I like a pen and paper. I don't do well with writing things on my phone. The only thing that goes in my phone is shopping lists, and that's about it, because I'm just old-fashioned that way. But it's got so many sections in it. Hinch lists in there, so you can write like just normal lists. Then it's got monthly lists, it's got seasonal lists, it's got what she calls the to-do list, which is for like cleaning, and then it's got weekly me time lists, freshen up Friday, gratitude lists, and then it's got at the back, which I really loved, was this make your dreams come true section. So in here it's got things like a place to put your goals in, and so you can, this is just her example, so you can put all your goals down here, and then it's got all these pretty mind maps to like map out how you can achieve those goals, and then it's got some just spare lists in the back. I really liked the idea of this. Like I say, I'm going to see how it goes, but the reason I got it for myself was it was on offer on Amazon. I think it was only about £5 like that, so I'll link it below, and I'll link it below for you. But yeah, I'd like to have a good list book, so I thought I would try that. Another thing that Matt got me for Christmas was the same pens as Leo. I actually saw Emily Norris share these. I think her little boys have them, but they are these how do you say it? Ohu pens. and they are these pens. So this is the 120 kit, I think. It's got all these pens in, and all these pens have got two different sides. They've got like a felt side and a fine tip side. I love things like this because I love to journal, I love to colour in my spare time, and like when I do things like Art for Kids Hub with the kids, I do that a lot because they enjoy it and I don't mind sitting down doing that with them. So it's nice to have my own pens to do it with, because they just have like, well, normally, especially Lucas, he just has like the IKEA pens, and and it's very difficult when you're doing it with them because you can run out of colours. So yeah, I thought that was really nice because I love to sit and colour with the boys, so that was a nice thoughtful gift. Also, what Matt got me, some last minute, like I say, this isn't definitely like an Instagram buy, but this is quite cool. It's a little makeup travel vanity case, and I love this because I'm constantly having my makeup all around the house. I've got my Flat Lay Company makeup bag, but what I loved about this is this top bit comes off and it slides down onto the side like so, and you can move it out like so, and it's got a light in it, so it's a rechargeable light. I really like this. I used to have a light like this on a stand and it just broke. I had it for a long time. It started to go like all yellow and stained, and then it didn't hold charge anymore. So yeah, Matt picked me up this, which was cute, like little vanity case with the light. But I love that that lifts off, because you could just pop that in your makeup bag. Again, it's not very big at all, so it's like really good to travel around with. So yeah, I really liked that. You can plug it into the mains as well, so it's got like a little charging cable, so you can plug it into the mains so it's constantly on. So yeah, he got me that. So this next one, I actually got one for Leo for Christmas, and I had to get myself one because it's so cool. And it is this thermal printer. So it just prints black and white. It's nothing fancy, but you get the rolls of paper. I'll show you. These little sticker rolls of paper which go in the printer, and then it links to your phone and just prints out thermal black and white photos. But it's really good for, like, I've got my Cricut and I've got my Dymo label maker, like for like little labels. But this is perfect for things if you are labeling things up, or what I got Leo's for was to like print off pictures, because he's always forever wanting to like print things off for his schoolwork, and it's a pain to do it on the computer. So I thought if I got him this little printer, it prints things off on a sticker. The quality is actually really, really good. I haven't got my phone here to show you. Yeah, I really recommend this for if you've got any kids. I just really loved this little invention, and it's off Amazon, so again, I will link it below. But yeah, I also got myself one of those for Christmas. And then finally, the last little thing I'll show you, I wasn't going to show this, but I'm going to, because Matt bought some like little random bits from Boots. He bought me some tweezers. He bought me like a brow taming kit that has like brow scissors and tweezers and something else, I can't remember. But he got me like some little bits like stocking fillers like that. But this was a till buy, right? This has got to have been by the till. And it is a lip gloss, and it's the Too Faced Lip Injection Maximum Plump. Now, oh my gosh, I've tried plumping lip gloss before, but this is another level. I tried it on Christmas Day and everybody kept asking me if I'd had my lips done because they blew up so much. But yeah, it is really strong. Like, you put it on and it is a little bit uncomfortable, but it really, really plumped my top lip like massively. So a couple of years ago when I think I had like half a mil of lip filler, it's probably about 2 years ago now, so it's all gone. But I really loved the Cupid bow that they like accentuated, so I'm not really that fussed. I mean, I love my lips the way they are, and the half a mil really just helped accentuate that Cupid bow, which I really loved. Don't know whether I'd have it done again, but that's what I liked. But when I tried this, it really gave that illusion. Now, I know it's not a permanent solution, but if you can't afford lip filler or you don't want to have lip filler, this is a really good alternative. I was really impressed by it. So I don't know how much it was, but he got that from Boots, I think, because he got my tweezers from Boots, so I assume that's where it's from. So I thought I'd quickly show you in case you were interested. So yeah, that is everything I've got for Christmas. I thought I'd do just like that little section. And then I thought we'd have like a little bit of a catch up while I'm here. I think last year, if I'm honest, was a really, really hard year for me. As I've like looked back and like I've reflected back on last year, I'd say it's probably one of the hardest years I've had in a long time. Like, I know COVID and lockdown and everything was hard for people, and it was hard on us too with businesses and not seeing family and, you know, the whole situation. But I feel like last year, I can't really explain why it was so bad. I had some big things happen that, you know, I don't really want to go into, but like health wise, that I really struggled with. You know, there was passing away of relatives, and then I think I just really struggled mentally, especially like with YouTube and with my business, like with Glow Up and everything. I just felt like my head, I just felt like I was constantly overwhelmed all the time. I've not really felt balanced last year. I felt really just all over the place. Like, I was just waking up and just, it was taking all my efforts just to get through the day. I don't know why it was like that, but I felt like a lot of the times, especially with YouTube, I would say, right, that's it, fresh start, I'm trying something new, I'm doing this and doing that, and I really struggled. I felt like Matt wasn't having the best year mentally, and so together we were kind of stumbling our way through it. Like, obviously we're a good team, but I think with us, if one of us has been down, the other one's been there to pick them up, and vice versa. But we were just both in that slum, and I don't know, like, obviously we're still together. I just don't want to like people think, oh my god, he's splitting up. No, I think it was just a very tough year for me and Matt as well, because I just felt like we were both stumbling our way through life. We had like things going on with the kitchen, things going on with the loft, like loads of stuff going on. We were just living in chaos, and my brain was in chaos, and it was just really tough year. But then I've got to be grateful for the achievements that we made last year. And so moving on to a new year now, I love a fresh start, I love a new year, I love new seasons more so. Like, I love the freshness of spring, I love what summer brings, I love a change into autumn, I love the cozy winters. I love every single season change because I feel like it just brings something new. But with spring, I really do like a fresh start. I'm big on goals, big on, you know, achieving and trying to strive to be my very best. And I kind of just want to see the back of 2022. I just feel like it really, when I think of it, I just think it was a real bad negative year for me. And I just want to forget that, and I want to move forward. And so my kind of like every year, normally I sit down and I do my goals, and I do it health, wealth and happiness. And I always split my goals up. But this year, honestly, my overarching goal is to enjoy my businesses to the point where they succeed, because I'm putting my passion back into them. So YouTube, Glow Up, the new Etsy business I started with my friend, you know, just enjoy it and not be stressed about it. Like, just go with the flow. Yeah, my biggest like goal for myself this year is really simple, and that's just to try and be happy. I worry so much about the little things. I'm such a people pleaser. I always try and see the positives in things, I always do, but I just want to try and chill out a bit, like let go of things that upset me, try and just embrace things even if they're bad, just take it on board and let it go, because I've just felt just very uptight over the last 12 months. My anxiety attacks were like at an all-time high. So I actually get them in my sleep. I don't actually suffer with anxiety in the day. Obviously I get anxious and I get nervous just like anybody else does, like I'm human. But with me, I used to get my anxiety attacks when I was asleep. So I would just like be deadpan asleep, and then my heart would start racing and it would wake me up. And sometimes it would also become in the forms of like night terrors and like nightmares. So it was just something I couldn't control. I just felt very overwhelmed, and so this year I'm just gonna try my hardest just to be a bit more zen, because I'm very like erratic. I've got to be doing this, I've got to be doing that. Like my mum and my friends always tell me, like I can't just start one thing, I have to have 50,000 things going on. And I know that's always going to be the case to a certain level, because I'm a mum and I've got 2 businesses and I do YouTube, and you know, I've got a house to run, and so I'm not just going to be able to sit there and do nothing. But at the same time, I just feel like you can make things harder for yourself. So that is my New Year's evolution, to chill out more. And also wear my Invisalign brace, which I've just took out to do this video, so it's doing really well. But yeah, I just wanted to sit down and have a chat with you and talk to you a little bit about like the new year, and say thank you to everybody that stuck by me last year. Here's to another year going forward. I feel like I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself, and I think that might be the best way forward, because I feel like doing that I will find the passion again and kind of find my way. I got so worked up on I need to do 3 videos a week, I need to do 1 on this and 1 on this and 1 on this, and I had a routine, a schedule, and then if I didn't upload I'd beat myself up for like a week, and then so I wouldn't upload again. And I just need to take a chill pill, to be quite honest. I need to just calm down and just remember that I do this because I love to do it. Anyway, I'm rambling on now. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Juliette. Nobody cares. So anyway, I'm going. But I hope you all have had a fabulous new year, whatever you did. And here's to a fresh start, a fresh season. And I'll speak to you soon, guys. Take care. Bye. You set my world on fire. You said